Guys, remember, as much as it seems like you're being interviewed during your CF interview, which you kind of are, don't forget that you are also interviewing the person you want to work for. Make sure you're asking the questions that you need to ask to make sure that your fellowship is a good fit. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasmine if you didn't know. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about questions you should be asking at your next CF interview. So I wanted to make this video for you guys because I know that you guys have tons of CF interviews coming up, and I want to make sure that you're feeling supported and that you feel like you have asked enough questions to know if this clinical fellowship opportunity is going to be the best fit for you. So these are questions that I asked in my CF interview, and then in hindsight some questions that I thought would be good to ask as well. So let's get started with number one. How much access will I have to my supervisor? This is super essential, right? Because your supervisor is your key to getting your C's. So you want to know if you have any questions. Are they going to be on-site, off-site? Is it something as simple as you can walk to their office and ask them a quick question? Do you have to email them and kind of wait a little bit? You want to know where your supervisor is and how often you'll be able to interact with them. Question number two. How often and in what form will you receive feedback? This question is super important as well because everyone likes feedback in a different way, but you must remember you are in fellowship. A lot of what is banking on getting your C's is based on the feedback that you're getting back from your supervisor. So you want to make sure that you're getting enough feedback so that you know that you're on the right track once your fellowship ends to get your final licensure. So you want to make sure that you ask this question so that you are getting the type of feedback that you feel like you need during your fellowship. Question number three, what assessments are available to me? So this is an extremely important question to ask because a good part of our profession is conducting assessments. So you want to know that you have those resources and that you wouldn't be required to provide them on your own somehow. So some places might have a slew of assessments to choose from. Some may only have a few, so that's definitely a conversation you would want to have. Question number four, what opportunities do you have for CEUs or continued educational units? I'm pretty sure that's it. Continued education, what opportunities do you have for continued education? CFs are not required to do CEUs. However, I have told you this time and time again, grad school only prepares you for the bare minimum of what you're going to see during your time in the field. So if you're anything like me or anyone else in this profession, you're gonna have to do some continued education to make sure you feel knowledgeable and supported in the caseload that you have. So it's really nice if your CF placement includes CEUs, so that's not something that you're having to spend a lot of money on. So question number five, what is a typical workload and caseload like? It is very important to know what a typical day is going to be like during your clinical fellowship, right? Are you gonna have 12 patients? Are you gonna have 30? Are you gonna be in schools in Indiana and have 85? I don't know. That's very important information for you to know so that you know how much of a caseload and workload that you're gonna have during the next 9 to 12 months of your life, because it can be a lot depending on what setting you're in, and that's definitely something you want to know. Question number six kind of goes along with question number five. Will I be required to start with a full caseload or can I build up over time? So this is nice to know because it's really telling you what kind of training you're gonna get. Are you gonna come in and they just expect you to boom, 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 hit the ground running? Or are they gonna gradually kind of build you up, making sure that you feel supported? So eventually you'll have that full caseload, but you weren't super overwhelmed in the beginning. Question number seven, how would you describe the team? The team is a big part of how you're gonna enjoy your work because you're not working by yourself, right? I mean, in speech, you do work by yourself, but there is a team of people that you're gonna have to interact with every day. And so you wanna make sure that those people are a good fit for you. I'm not gonna be mad at you if you see the team or you hear about the team and you decide, nah girl, that's not for me, because that is totally fair and that is very valid. So question number eight, our last question. What are your productivity requirements? So this is typical for basically most settings except for the school setting. And so you need to know what productivity levels are like so you know how much you are expected to do throughout the week. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys know of any other important questions to ask, or you want to ask me a question, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if it was helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more amazing content. And until my next video, peace.